Venomous Daily Streams. I'm mayohosko. Thank you so much for watching. I'm building sets from my backlog from the Lego Group, who are worth billions and billions of dollars. And I can yell because I'm home alone, god damn it. I'm home alone again. I'm home alone, and I will be for New Year's. My mum is working right now. My sister and my dad are in the country. So I'm home alone for this stream, where we are back on the dining table. We're back. So I can spread myself out again. I have the freedom to build the Lego wherever I want. And that makes me feel good. And so what I will say, actually no, I'll get into that when we get more people up in here. Yeah, so hope everyone had a good Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you enjoyed your respective holidays. Because I had a good Christmas. And I'm done building the set I bought for myself. So before Christmas, I was building the Lego Wario and King Boo set. We built the Wario Kart first. And if you've seen my city update, then you would have seen it in there. But we still haven't built the King Boo cart. And hello, Mr. Blue. Johnny, not sure if you're still there. Hello, Alexandria. So we need to finish building King Boo's cart, because I've got something else planned I want to build during the Brickroll raid train. And if no one knows what the Brickroll raid train is, feel free to ask. So first up, we're building King Boo himself. And let's move these pieces right there. And so the question of the day is going to be, what do you think about AI? What do you think about AI? More so the generative AI. Because I made a community post yesterday about experimenting with ChatGPT, because I asked it to make a Lego set for me. And so I did a community post about that, and it yielded some interesting results. And so if you haven't seen that, then you should go to the community post section on my channel and see that for yourself. Because what it asked me to do, so I asked it to create a Lego set. So what it did is it generated some pictures for the front of the box, the back of the box, and the side of the box for a Lego city set that's a train, and it was a rescue at a lighthouse. Now, interestingly, it did not include a loop of track, which we've seen in the majority of train sets. But it included all of the power functions. Oh, sorry, not the power functions, the powered up system. But it didn't include the loop of track. And that's part of my problem with AI, is because it's still learning from scouring the whole internet. Its generative powers is not realistic of what would actually happen, because Lego would never sell a Lego city train set without a loop of track. So you could tell that that was an AI generated thing. Also, we got some more viewers. Hello, Jonathan, and hello, Gloria. Welcome to the Mayohosko channel. We are building a Lego Mario Kart set. Wario and King Boo's karts. We've already built Wario's kart, and now we're building King Boo's kart right now, and we're building the character of King Boo right now. So I got to make sure this is right. And also, Alexandria, I think we've got the post. I think we've got the post-Christmas viewership spike. So you might end up going to work if we get any nonsense, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So what does everyone think about AI? Alexandria says it can be a great tool, but there should be some form of control to keep it from being used to take advantage of people. Yeah, unfortunately, unfortunately that does happen. And probably my biggest problem is that it's incomplete and it's deceptive. I think more people have trained themselves to see something and guess correctly that it's AI. But a lot of fan artist edits, I think, are now unfairly being accused of being AI. Now, there are plenty of people who will generate something with AI, and they'll try to pass it off, that it's just an edit. And I've seen a lot of people talk about that on Twitter X, and the people in the replies can clearly tell that it's AI, because a lot of us can now spot something if it's AI or not. And I'm not building this right. Sorry, I put this on the wrong place. Put that on the wrong side. Yeah. So I think a lot of it is incomplete and deceptive. I don't use ChatGPT a lot, but I do use it to summarize text. And Grammarly is a form of AI. I use that to fix my punctuation. And YouTube has their own AI. And some people, if you have commented on my videos, you might have seen. Sorry, what's going on here? Oh, is that not? No, that's not supposed to go on there. You might have seen that I used YouTube's AI to respond to your comments, because I will only do that if YouTube's AI actually provides a good comment response. Most times when YouTube prompts an AI response, it doesn't convey what I actually want to say, so I don't use it. But on the rare 10% chance they do, it works. I think YouTube AI is way worse than ChatGPT in terms of accuracy. And Grammarly is by far the best piece of AI that I use. Now, it doesn't get it right all the time, but for the majority of YouTube comments, sorry, for the majority of times I comment on a YouTube video, I use it. When I forget a comma or a full stop, or I use a colon instead of a bracket or whatever. It's good for the punctuation. Yeah, it's good for the punctuation. And so Let me know out there if you've gotten the commercials for Grammarly, or if you are a Grammarly user. Because as a grad school student, I've been using Grammarly since I was in college, and it's been so helpful. Hey Johnny, no you're not. I like that this 6x6 tile of King Boo's face is printed. That's a nice piece. So King Boo goes right there. You can't mess up King Boo's head because it is a cube. So it translates to Lego perfectly. Hey Hoarder, good to see you here, buddy. The invite is in the jungle if you want to come on. Yes, printed pieces are good. And something like this, so everyone knows my opinion about prints versus stickers. I prefer stickers because that gives the person control if they want the decoration on here. With something like a character's face, I can forgive them printing it over a sticker, because something like a character's face, I think, is more important to avoid any degradation to the sticker, which can happen, versus wanting to have that as a plain tile to use for something else. Yeah, so okay, I understand, Hoarder. But so the question of the day is, what does everyone think about AI? If you scroll up in the chat, you heard Alexandria's opinion of AI, and when I say AI, I'm more talking about the generative AI. What's everyone's opinion about AI? That's the question of the day. Well, Wednesday night, that's the jungle. That's not my stream. I don't stream on Wednesday nights. Remember? Because I'll probably be, and actually, I can't remember if I said it, but I found that I have a Toad's Mario Kart set that I forgot I had. So this isn't the last of the Mario Kart sets I have to build. That Toad one will be the last. Oopsie, I forgot to put a piece in here. Ugh. Oh, Jesus, that was hard to get out. Yeah. Yeah, so if you don't know why I don't stream on Wednesday nights, that's because I'm with Click and Cliff in the jungle, and we have fun over there. And if you guys, and sorry, no. And I don't stream on Sunday nights because there's a whole bunch of sport on Sunday night. Now we've got to build some of these cones. Yeah. So if you haven't watched my city update that I uploaded yesterday, you should go and watch it because that's the last update of the year. And I will be doing a live stream at 8 a.m. Eastern on New Year's Eve. And I will be popping some party poppers when it reaches midnight for me on that stream. So I'll be bringing in the new year. So if you want to see me pop the party poppers to celebrate New Year's, you'll want to wake up early on New Year's Eve to watch me go live. And there's some party poppers behind me. There's a green one right here. Sorry, if I can get that right. Party poppers, because we'll be doing that at New Year's. So Johnny, for you, my stream will be starting at midnight on January 1st. So you can watch. So if you're still awake, watch my live stream at midnight on the 1st of January. And we can all celebrate the new year together. And I'll be building the mini. Actually, I'll show you what I'll be building on my New Year's stream. I will be building the mini castles. Sorry, you can get this in shot. I'll be building the mini castles. And specifically, I'll be building the micro scale Black Knight's castle first, because that's my favorite Lego castle ever. So I'll be building that on my New Year's Eve stream. And I specifically asked the organizers of the Brick Crawl to stream at 8 a.m. Eastern, because that'll start for me at 11:30 p.m. And I'll be watching the other streams from the Brick Crawl on New Year's Day for me, which is New Year's Eve for you guys. And let me bring these pieces in here. So you can all look forward to that. So if anyone wants to talk about anything, or if anyone has any questions, feel free to say it in chat. And also, after I do my stuff for New Year's, I will be doing a 24-hour live stream on the 10th of January to celebrate my 13-year anniversary on YouTube. I'll be building the Andrea's mansion from Friends, and I'll be building another big set as well. Yeah, it'll be I think my fourth 24-hour live stream, if I remember correctly. I've done, because I think that's how many I've done, and I've been a part of other people's 24-hour live streams as well. And I'm going to have a bunch of friends who have big sets they want to build with me. Someone's going to be building the Ninjago City Gardens. Someone wants to build not Ninjago City Gardens, the Ninjago City Markets. Someone wants to build the Simpsons Krusty Burger. I have a list of people who have big sets that they might want to build with me. Because the best way, I thought, to also, hey Billy, yes, the 24-hour live stream on the 10th of January will be fun. And so I thought the best way to keep people on the panel for several hours over the course of the duration of that stream is if people have a big set, if people have big sets in their backlog, they should build it with me, because that means we can talk for hours on end together, and we can both build stuff for a special occasion. Because I don't expect everyone to be there for the whole 24 hours, obviously, because, you know, normal people need to sleep. But I'm not a normal person. I'm a terminally online deranged superhuman. Some might say I'm crazy. Other people respect my commitment. People value my friendship. And people lord over my Lego intelligence. Because I guarantee there are some people I know who are part of Lego YouTube that I will have forgotten more about than they will ever know, because they don't care about the history of Lego like I do. They only care about what's new and what's now. However, I also equally care about what's old and what was. You're one of very many who thinks that way. And because I know, because I've gone to school about the Lego group, particularly in the 20th century, of which most people don't care about 20th century Lego at all, but I do. That means I have a different perspective about Lego, and therefore that's a draw card for people to want to subscribe to my channel. Because I'm only 24 years old, but I've been collecting Lego since I was 4. And the only time I haven't collected Lego since then was for the first 6 months of 2013. Exactly. And that's because I used to read the Lego history book and the Lego minifigure history book. And then that spawned into reading stuff on Brickset, Bricklink, Brickopedia, Brickomedia all the time. And also watching so many Lego YouTube videos from the past 12 years you watch 100,000 hours worth of Lego YouTube and Lego YouTube of Lego YouTube videos and live streams, and you can remember what a lot of people say. A lot of it will soak in, and you'll learn it over time. Yeah, we both like Ice Planet Hoarder. Or the Simpsons set, the Simpsons house came out supposedly when the Browns were still brittle. Hey Scott, good to see you here. And the question of today is what's everyone's thoughts about AI, particularly the generative AI like ChatGPT, etc. And also, we are building the King Boo's car from this Mario Kart set. We've already previously built Wario's kart, which people would have seen in my city update. So if you haven't seen my city update, you can go back and watch that, and you'll see Wario in that race. Right now, we're building King Boo's kart. We've already built King Boo himself that has the nice printed white 6x6 tile with his face on it. I always liked King Boo's face. And so so immediately after I finish building King Boo's kart, I will be putting it in my city, and then you'll see that for the January 2026 update. And also on New Year's Eve at 8 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to be building the mini castles gift with purchase, because I'm part of the Brick Crawl raid train. So 8 a.m. Eastern for you, 11:30 p.m. for me, and I'll be popping a party popper to celebrate the new year at midnight, which will be halfway through that stream. So if you want to celebrate the new year with me, and if you want to see me build that set, and if you want to see me pop some party poppers and give the countdown to the ball drop of New Year's for me, then you should wake up early and watch my live stream when I do that. And then the next big live stream after that will be a 24-hour live stream on the 10th of January to celebrate my 13-year anniversary. So I'm probably also long time no seeing the Brickers life. Yeah, I was just saying, on the 10th of January, we will be doing a 24-hour live stream to celebrate my 13-year anniversary. On New Year's Eve, we will be building the mini. Also, hey Demos puppets. Yeah. So let me start this all over again. On New Year's Eve at 8 a.m. Eastern, we will be building the mini castles gift with purchase. 8 a.m. Eastern for you guys, 11:30 p.m. for me. Halfway through, we will pop the party poppers for New Year's. Never Too Old for Lego and Silent Mode will be with me for the countdown to New Year, because they are doing their own streams as a part of the Brick Crawl Raid Train. So you can go subscribe to them if you haven't done so already, to see their streams for the Brick Crawl. I believe I will be the third stream as a part of the Brick Crawl, and so what I'll do is in the description of that live stream, I'll put the link to the schedule of everyone who is streaming, and do the YouTube redirect to whoever is streaming after me. So I've already scheduled that stream for 8 a.m. Eastern, so you can already see that on my channel, but I need to put the link for the schedule of everyone who is streaming in the description of that. So I'm not going to be live at my normal time. No, sorry, I'm not going to be streaming at all tomorrow. I'll be streaming when I said that, because I don't want to have to do 2 streams on one day. I don't want to have to do that. The only time I do that is if I need to do it because of prior arrangements. And anyway, I've totally distracted myself. So lots of fun content coming up. And hopefully everyone's turned on their notification bells to be notified of all those live streams. Whole bunch of live streams. You can check out you can go to the live stream tab or page on my channel to see all of the streams that I've got scheduled. And hopefully in between now and my 24-hour stream, I'll build some more stuff to put into my city so that I can have a more substantial city update video for January 2026. Hopefully more than the progress I made in my December 2025 update, which I uploaded yesterday. Yeah. So who's excited for all of that stuff? Who's excited for all of that stuff? I definitely am. And I will say, because I've ended up doing it before, when I go to bed immediately after my 24-hour stream, I'll probably take a couple days off without streaming anything. And actually, it's good that it lines up on one of the days I normally take it's good that my 24-hour live stream ends before a day that I normally take the day off. So that stream bodes well for me with what I'm doing on YouTube these days. And if you haven't liked this stream yet, please do what Hoarder66 says and smash the like button to tell YouTube that you like to watch my videos. How many likes do we have right now? I haven't checked. It is going to be a lot of fun. And while you guys are trying to keep yourself warm, I've got the air conditioner on because it's summer. Hoarder says AI is great for things we can't do, but needs to be limited because we don't need it to be creative for us. We can do that ourselves, and I wish everyone would be against the use of AI for art. Exactly. I don't like it when people try to pass off AI as their own art. For similarly, what I was complaining about people on Twitter X who make fan edits of stuff when all they're doing is just using an AI prompt. Because no, I don't like that 99% of Pinterest posts these days is just AI. It's complete to garbage. AI has kind of turned Pinterest into a cesspool. What's everyone else's thoughts about AI? Hey Copper, good to see you here, buddy. Says, hope you have Happy New Year. I will, since yours will come much earlier than mine. Exactly. Because while I will be streaming at 8 a.m. on New Year's Eve, for you, that'll be 11:30 p.m. for me, which is why I requested that time slot within the Brickroll Raider train, because I knew that 8 a.m. Eastern would be one of the least desirable time slots, and it's convenient for me because that means I'll get to pop some party poppers while building this set with you guys, the mini castles. So Bricker's life is in Florida right now. Weather's trying to be cold, but then it's warm. And we are having the complete opposite here. It's trying to be hot. No, sorry, it's trying to be cold, but the sun isn't going to stop the clouds from getting in its way. What says that? Okay, cool. So we did get the 10 likes. Nice, because the goal for all of my streams these days is to get to the 10 likes. Any more is a bonus. So maybe we can get to 15 by the end of this stream. Who knows? And also, if you couldn't tell, compared to some of my other streams, the more people there are in chat, the more things I will say, and the more viewers there are watching the stream, the longer we will go. And it seems like that's a better viewer experience, because I've heard people people saying that they like my streams better when we have engaging conversations, and that means I am delivering a better product to my subscribers. But the people who say that have to realize that in order for me to deliver that experience on my streams almost every day at 9 p.m. Eastern, we need people in chat to be engaging like we have today. Because I'm not going to waste my breath if I don't have any proof that anyone's watching. And also, because I like to support my friends when they make videos that I'm interested in watching, that's why I leave a comment on every single video I watch, because my friends have definitive proof that I watched the video. Because I've seen people for years in all different communities on YouTube claim that they've spent years watching someone, and whenever I go to the comments, I never see them. So when they make that claim, I think to myself, there was absolutely no proof that what they said is true. However, if I say I've watched someone for years, you can go to their comments and you will see years worth of my comments on their videos. That is proof. And I take pride in supporting my friends if they make videos I am interested in watching. I pride myself in that. Oopsie, I built this wrong. I need to see if I have a brick separator around here somewhere. Yeah, there's one at the bottom there. Yeah, so now that I have the dining table again, I was consolidating some boxes before this stream. I had some bulk Lego that was spread out, so I grouped some of that together. And of course, when you're consolidating Lego, you're bound to end up with a whole nother pool of brick separators. So I have brick separators coming out the wazoo. And what I need to do is I need to get the KFC bucket that I store all of my brick separators in to put all of the brick separators I found while consolidating stuff. Yeah, I don't think I built this one, and I saw something. What sets did I get for Christmas? Okay, so, and also, yeah, I know that you like going to the thrift store for Lego. I like going to the pick a brick wall to get Lego. That's probably the main source of pieces I get for my mocks these days, is going to the pab wall. Yeah. So I didn't buy myself anything specifically for Christmas. I just accumulated a backlog of sets from that I bought this year from getting stuff on clearance, and to get stuff with a gift with purchase, and the sales they had during Black Friday. So I accumulated an inventory, a backlog of reasonably big sets. And so I selected through what I wanted to build, and I decided to build the medieval town square. And so I built the first, I think, 2 bags on a Christmas Eve live stream. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch that on the replay. And I built all of the other bags from that set off camera when I was listening to podcasts on Christmas Day while building that, and also when I was watching the World Darts Championship. Hoarder says, remember when you used to buy sets on day one, now you make sure to wait for a sale. Yep, that's why I never buy stuff on day one, except if there's an introductory price for a set. And normally when I go to a retailer and they release a brand new set with an introductory price, normally it's 20% off. So that's really the only times I buy something on day one. The only time I think I've ever actually bought anything on day one itself was the Speed Champions Ferrari F40. That was 20% off introductory offer. And so I ordered that online in the 1st of June 2024. And there have been other sets that retailers have released at an introductory price that I bought before the embargo date. So yeah. And so if I know that a set isn't going to go on sale, then I strategically wait for a good gift with purchase to buy it, particularly if it's a Lego exclusive, which means I can't buy it at a retailer, because I wasn't going to buy the Mario Kart sets to get a gift with purchase or anything, because the retailers sold them, and I knew eventually one of them was going to have a clearance sale. And so during the end of financial year sales here, Target had most of them 30% off. So I strategically did not buy them during a gift with purchase, because they're not Lego exclusive. Unlike something like the Blacktron Renegade, which is a Lego exclusive here. And so I waited because I knew it'd eventually go on sale, and it did. And I was tempted to buy more of the Blacktron Renegade because they are still 30% off on the Lego website right now. But I was like, you know what? The gift with purchases they have right now, they aren't strong enough. And the only winter kind of gift with purchase I was interested in this year was the hot chocolate stand. And I already got my 2 copies of that, one to keep sealed in box, waiting for a rainy day, and one to build the set. and I built that set on someone else's live stream, and now that's in my sitting. And so that was the biggest addition I made to the Lego City this month. So if you want to see where I put that in my city, you can go back and watch my city update to see that. And I enjoyed building that, and I want to make some modifications to get to make it to change it slightly to the way I want it to be. So when I'm buying something, there's always a strategy behind it to get the best value, or the best perceived value, so that I can justify crossing a set off of my wanted list when I can. Yeah, I'm keeping my gift with I'm keeping my duplicate gift with purchases sealed for a gift with purchase build stream. Yeah, I know plenty of Lego YouTube channels who have started because they wanted to build sets online to shrink their backlog. Yeah, when was the last time you uploaded something The Brick is Live? When was the last time? Because I don't remember seeing anything from you in my subscriptions for a while now. Okay, I'm missing a piece. Did I build something wrong? Because it's not camouflaging. Oh, I think I might have built it wrong here. Did I? Yeah, I accidentally put one extra layer of plates here. There we go. Now we got it. Yeah, because The Brick is Live used to do live streams, and she's done a couple videos. But sometimes life gets in people's way, and they stop. Okay, so you last uploaded something in March. Yeah, on when the clock strikes New Year here and New Year's here, that'll be over 12 over actually. Let me go see something, because there's other people I know who haven't done stuff on YouTube for more than 6 months. I want to see something in particular. Let me go to YouTube really quickly. And also, I've decided now that I'm not going to use the YouTube redirect unless I plan to watch the stream that I'm writing to afterwards. That's just going to be how I roll now. Yeah, what was the date? What was the date? Yeah, so the 30th of March 2024 was the last time they did a stream, and the last video they did that was before that. Yeah, so it's been more than 1.5 years since one of my old friends uploaded anything, and I contacted them on Instagram saying, "Hey, what's up?" And they told me they still do stuff with Lego. They just don't have time to be online anymore. So they're not in a dark age. They're just inactive online. And I still have people saying their name, and I'm at the point where I'm just not going to talk about that shit anymore. They can go talk about that on their own time, because I don't care about someone if they're not active online. Now, there are plenty of people who have gone years without uploading anything, but you see them in people's comments all the time. There are people who only have a YouTube channel to watch people, and they're still active. I've got examples of those people in my chat right now. But I hear people trying to cling on to the past, not realizing that the internet moves quickly. If you forget about the internet and you had some kind of a presence on the internet, the internet will forget about you. I don't understand that Copper. Yeah, because now that we're approaching the new year, I've been rethinking some stuff. So yeah, that goes on the side there, and yeah, that goes on the other side as well. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I built this wrong. Yeah, I did. I was supposed to put these black snot bricks the other way. Let me Yeah, some people just aren't comfortable to want to be a content creator, and I know dozens of people like that, and I'm good friends with a lot of those people. It's just that my problem is when people are overly nostalgic about something. It's kind of like how there was a whole generation of YouTube that grew up with PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, and they're not as active anymore, but their legacy still lives on. And they're big enough where the internet will never forget about them because they have so much cachet online. But if you don't have that kind of cachet, if you become less and less active over time, YouTube's going to promote your content less and less if you do any content at all. And so then the internet's more likely to forget about you, because now we've moved on from those people and we're in the Mr. Beast generation. I still remember back in the day when PewDiePie was making videos about trying to get to 250 million subscribers before T-Series. Because for those who don't know, T-Series is an Indian music YouTube channel, and so so PewDiePie was in a race with T-Series, and I think T-Series won that race. How many subscribers does PewDiePie have right now? I think he said that he has retired and he lives in Japan or something right now. How many subscribers does PewDiePie have? Okay, maybe it wasn't a 250 million, maybe it was 100 million. Yeah, so PewDiePie has got 110 million right now. What about T-Series? T-Series, yeah, T-Series has way passed. They have 308 million. And what about Mr. Beast? How many subscribers does he have? Yeah, he's got almost 500 million. Yeah. Yeah. Scott Davis is one of those people that isn't a content creator, but has a YouTube channel to watch people. And that's why a lot of people really like Scott Davis. Including me. Because I've known Scott for what, almost 4 years now. So I'm not sure if something got lost in translation or anything. But I'm not mad. Yeah, I'm not mad about whatever you think I'm mad about. I'm mad about when people unnecessarily cling on to the past. Like, some people might feel the way about a streamer they used to watch and they don't stream anymore. The same way I feel about Matt Simmons. Matt Simmons was a vintage Lego YouTuber that started uploading. With their first Lego upload was in 2007, and from 2009 to 2013 they made really good stuff about vintage Lego. And ever since the algorithm changed in the mid 2010s and they got older and Matt Simmons' son got in went to high school and then went off to college, they became less and less active. And then I think during Adpocalypse back in 2018, they lost their monetization. So they lost the motivation to upload stuff. And I've accepted that their prime is over. Like how more broadly people have accepted that PewDiePie's prime is over. Because once upon a time, PewDiePie used to be the biggest YouTube channel. Then it was T-Series. Now it's Mr. Beast. And eventually Mr. Beast will have enough money where he'll probably retire like what PewDiePie did. Exactly. That's the approach that I had when I first started making videos in 2013, and then when I rebooted my channel in August 2020, that was my same approach as well. And then I accumulated new friends, like the very people who are in my chat right now. So thank you very much. I wouldn't be streaming right now if it wasn't for you guys, because you guys, well, particularly on live streams, you guys are the heart and soul of everything I do. And yes, I encourage anyone in chat that is a content creator to go subscribe to them. The Brickers Life has made good videos in the past. Anyone else up in here? Anyone else up in here? Demos Puppets has content on his channel, so you can go subscribe to him. There were some people who I've never seen before, but people like Johnny, Mr. Blue, Alexandria, Hoarder. If I scroll down, Billing, Scott Davis. They're all content creators. No, sorry, they're not content creators, but they're friendly in chat. And Copper, I have a question. Do you have anything on your channel? I forget if you've made videos or not. I forget, because if you have some videos, I want to check them out after this stream. Okay. Yay! We got 15 likes. Thank you, everyone. Your support is gladly appreciated. Yeah, that happens to some people, Paul Copper. I think sometimes people will get subscribers if they are friendly in other people's chats. Like, how many where's Scott? Let me scroll back up here. Scott, are you still here? Because you have over 100 subscribers, but you're not a content creator. People subscribe to you because you're friendly with a lot of people in chat, and I'm guessing they subscribe to you for the same reason as in Copper. Yes, you could do that, because I think the minimum to stream with YouTube streaming software is 50 subscribers. So if you've got 60, then you've met that threshold. Hey Dina, good to see you here. We're streaming longer than I anticipated because this has been a really engaging chat today. So what were you doing? Hope you're feeling better than what you were over the weekend. My mother was also sick over the weekend. I woke up on Sunday morning not feeling the greatest. I'm better now though. Yeah. So and my friend who was going to come over, but their other friend wanted to make plans with them, so I let them go have fun with their other friends instead. He was saying that he knows other people who have also felt under the weather. I think I woke up on the wrong side of bed because of dehydration or something. So I made sure to drink plenty of water on Sunday, and I felt better by the end of the day. Well, it's not good that you're sick, but it's good that you're feeling slightly better. Hope you get well. You get well soon. Yeah. So yeah, because yeah, you guys have been fantastic today. You've given me a lot to think about on the spot. This has been a really fun stream. So okay, so I'm still building this set, but again, actually, Edina says thanks. Just wanted to drop in before you missed the stream. Hope it went well. It has gone well. So the question of the day is, what does everyone think about AI, particularly generative AI like Chat GPT? Also, so we are still building the Wario and King Boo's Mario Kart set. We've already built Wario's Kart on my live streams. Yeah, we've already built Wario's Kart on my live streams, and you can go and watch the city update, my last city update of the year, to see where Wario is in my city. Right now, we're building King Boo's kart. There is King Boo himself with that nice printed, with his nice printed face on a 6x6 white tile. As soon as we get done building this kart, I will take the live stream. I will take the camera, and we'll go to the Lego room, and you'll see where I'm going to put this kart. It's not very often I take the camera to go into to go into the garage when I can film on the dining table, but we'll do that. And so so after this live stream, you'll have to wait 1.5 days before the next, because instead of going live at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, I will be live at 8 a.m. Eastern on New Year's Eve, which will be 11:30 p.m. for me on New Year's Eve, because we will be building the mini castles and Never Too Old for Lego and Silent Mode will be with me on that live stream. So I encourage you to subscribe to them when we do that stream. And I'll be popping party poppers halfway through that stream to bring in the new year. Instead of LAN, do you think there's any way we could get Lego to send all the new parts instead of sets and make videos of what we create with them? Lego has done stuff like that in the past. Janebricks was part of an influencer thing. I think that was to do with the classic sets and the building better thinking sets. They did a promotion where they actually, I think that was part of a deal with the Lego Masters TV series as well. It was a gold box which included a Lego Masters jumper / sweater, and it was a whole bunch of random pieces, and so Lego encouraged the influencers to build something with their community. So they've done stuff like that in the past, but that's only for the influencers. And if you're a part of a lug, there are ways that Lego will send them pieces for their projects to exhibit at conventions. But other than that, there's no real option unless Lego has a partnership with a brand to build something. Like when Formula One paid Lego to build those life-size Formula One cars at the Miami Grand Prix. So TLDR, my answer is no. See, that's a plain stud. Is the I stud? Here it is. you'd exhibit at conventions if they sent me new parts. I would. I've already exhibited at conventions, so technically, I can't say yes. I agree because I already did do that. But that would be a gateway, I think, for Lego encouraging people to exhibit at conventions. Because when more people exhibit at brick conventions where lugs go to, that makes the Lego group look better. Because if the general public see more stuff being exhibited, that encourages more of the general public to get into the Lego hobby. You would join a lug, but there's all sorts of requirements. My local lug is also too far away. It's a half hour drive, and about an hour via the bus. I'm not prepared to make that travel. If I lived within if I lived in the same the same neighborhood where they have their lug meetings, I would join that log. I would join them, like, but unfortunately, I'm a city boy, so my threshold for travel is much lower than if you're just a simple country boy. Because if you're a simple country boy, driving is more part of your life. I'm a city boy, and so I ain't going to travel as much as others. And also, I'm a lazy little asshole who doesn't want to leave my house. Unless I'm going to someplace special like the Lego store. I know people that have started lugs online and do online only lugs. I know there are lugs that have different chapters spread across a whole country. Like, the biggest example of that in the US is Empire Lug. Empire Lug has chapters of members across different regions, and people in those different regions only go to their local big Lego convention. So if you're a Star Wars fan in the greater New York area, there'll be a convention within the greater New York area that they go to. If you're a Star Wars fan in the Midwest, everyone from Empire Lug goes to Brick World Chicago. If you're in the DMV area, all of the Star Wars fans in Empire Lug will go to Brick Fair, Virginia, and so on and so forth. The Texas members, they go to Brick Rodeo, etc. Because that's the way they've structured their lug, where you don't have to be there in person for a meeting. They have, I guess, they communicate via Zoom calls and Discord or whatever. God forbid, and Microsoft Teams or something. So there are ways of executing online lugs. It's just that that takes a lot of coordination, and not everyone has time to coordinate stuff like that. Yeah. So and also everyone, Adina, not sure if you're still here, But on the 10th of January, we will be doing a 24-hour live stream to celebrate my 13 years on YouTube. And Hoarder, I will ask, do you have any big sets in your backlog? And are you going to be available on the 10th of January? Yeah, I know people who buy plenty of figures that aren't a Lego, but they're good enough where people put them in their setting. Hey Hoarder, if you've got all those Lumi Bricks sets, if you're not doing anything on the 10th of January, do you want to come on my stream, on my 24-hour stream, and build them with us? Or if you've got big Lego sets in your backlog, maybe you might want to join our 24-hour stream and build them as well. Because for those who don't know, Hoarder and I have been streaming a lot over the past month. I think I forgot to put, did I? Oh yeah, I got to build. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what they're doing. They're doing here. Oh, so you got the Fountain Gardens, the Dark Millennium Falcon. Yeah, they would be fun. They would be fun sets to build. I think my threshold for a big set is anything over 1,000 pieces. Hey, RC, good to see you here, buddy. We're just at the end of building this set, but as long as we have engaging, but as long as the chat continues to be engaging, we're gonna stream for as long as I can milk this for, because I've got 15 minutes more longer. This could be a 2-hour stream if I want it to. So for those who don't know, on the 2nd of January, from Blocks to Mox and I are going to be doing a live stream, part 5 of the golden age of Lego. So you can get ready. You can get ready for that. The 2nd of January, same time as always, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be covering the year 1919. We've both had hiccups. We wanted to do it a month ago, but stuff got in both of our ways. So we're going to be doing that. We were going to do it for the year 1988 because that's the first year RC can remember getting Lego. But so I'll ask the question to you, RC. Actually, I'll ask you 2 questions. One I've asked everyone, and one I'll ask for you. First question is, do you have any sets from the year 1990? And second, which I've asked everyone, is what do you think about AI, particularly generative AI like ChatGPT? Because if people have seen more, because if no one knows the context of the question of the day, go see my community post from yesterday. Yeah, that could be a lot of fun, Hoarder. Copper says, think the thing you don't like about Friends dolls is that they don't stand up well. You donated all your Friends sets to school. I buy Friends sets because the buildings are good. Whenever I can, I offload the mini dolls. I've offloaded dozens and dozens of mini dolls to someone who I was talking about earlier on in the stream, where they forgot about the internet and the internet at large has forgotten about them. I used to send all of my mini dolls over to them, but now that they're not active, I haven't made a shipment to offload my mini dolls. And so something I was going to say earlier, but we got on millions of other tangents. A Copper and Scott, I'm sure if you guys do decide to end up uploading stuff on your channel one day, I think people would be very interested in that. A Copper, if you're already talking about that you do meet the threshold to use YouTube's live streaming software to go live, I definitely watch one of your live streams. What it says, you still need to buy a few friend sets that have Squishmallow pieces. I will be very interested to see if they make another Main Street set for friends soon, because I got the Main Street, I got the downtown furniture store, whatever. I got the downtown apartments, which is still new in box. That's one of the big sets I might build on my 24-hour live stream, which will be on the 10th of January. I think I might start that at, I don't know, I'm not sure. I'll probably either start that live stream at 6 or 7 a.m. Eastern on the 10th of January, because 7 a.m. Eastern would be 10:30 p.m. while 6 a.m. Eastern would be 9:30 p.m. for me. I'll have to decide. I'll have to think about which one of those I prefer, and I'll probably have more updates. By the time that RC and I finish doing part 5 of the Golden Age live stream to cover the year 1990. I agree. The Friends team, or the Friends sets designers, have done such a good job in Friends Generation 2. They've done such a good job, and I think Friends, well, except of the first wave, except for the first wave of Generation 2 of Friends, every single year has been an improvement for the Friends theme. However, if you're a Star Wars fan, you can notice some years were worse than others. If you're a City fan, or a Harry Potter fan, or a Bionicle fan, or a superheroes fan, you can notice some years were much worse than others. Is that what your Brickset inventory says? Because if I go to Brickset and I go to my account, it says I have 674 sets, and there's probably more sets I haven't logged into my Brickset inventory, but that's what it says. The Friend sets are cute. And for me as a city builder, the Friend sets are easily convertible to buildings that look good in my city. I probably have about 3 dozen sets from the 80s as well. My oldest set is 20 years older than yours, The Brick is Life. I have a pack of 2x2 curved bricks, the macaroni bricks, from 1961. I bought that used in box at a Lego convention. So RC says AI is like anything else. It can be awesome, but seems to being used for the exact reasons we shouldn't have it. Yeah, that's the argument a lot of people make against AI. I'm talking about the year specifically of 1919. I'm sure you probably have some small vehicles or whatever from that year. Yeah, the 10th of January. If you are available, it will be so fun. It will be so fun to build with you and others. That will be so much fun. And Horda just built the Republic, Juggernaut, and the Mordecai's Cottage. How did you enjoy those sets? You still here, Edemos Puppets? Oh, you write everything down. Wow, that's old school. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if you do have any from 1990. So the cottage was good. Copper says AI scares him because some of the deep fakes could change elections. Yeah, deep fakes is one of the big problems with the generative AI, and a lot of conspiracy theorists use deep fakes all the time, and that's really bad. So you don't think the Juggernaut is as bad, but you agree with all what people say about the price. Yeah, I think most people can agree that most Lego sets these days are overpriced. Alexandria likes the Things apartment. I know other people who also like that set. My throat's getting sore because I'm talking so much. You guys have been amazing. I know a live stream is good when you guys make my throat sore. Honestly, those are the best streams, in my opinion, when you guys make my throat sore. Where does that teacher use AI in her teaching? Yeah, this has been a W stream, and it wouldn't be a W stream if you guys weren't saying interesting stuff. If no one was here, not only would I have not said nearly as much stuff, but I would have ended this stream an hour ago. I wouldn't be thinking about going live for another 31 minutes if this was a boring stream, but you guys have made this fun. Yeah, Hoarder, that's why I don't like the price per piece metric. Oh, you got the space shuttle launch. That was the first set to come with the NASA logo, didn't it? Actually, no. The space shuttle launch, was that 1990? Let me double check. Lego space shuttle launch. I don't want the shuttle launch pad. I want the older one. I'm just gonna Google Lego Town Space, because I don't think that's the right name of the set. I'm gonna go to Bricklink sets category town city space exploration. See what comes up here, and I'm gonna year summaring. No. God damn it. Actually, I'm just gonna go to brick set and see if I can find it. Do you know the set number? RC? Okay, set 1682. Lego 1682. Oh, the set is just called Space Shuttle. Yeah, that's from 1990. Yeah, for whatever reason, I always think it's from 1991. I have no idea why. I know a lot of people who are going to be boycotting the smart brick sets. I never had any interest in them to begin with, but I know a lot of people are mad about them. They think it's going to be a cash grab or whatever. Did I send you down the rabbit hole, RC? Because some of you guys have sent me down the rabbit hole today as well. I don't understand this. Oh yes, I put this on the wrong way. I think the majority of people are copper. Because people have seen them fail over and over and over again. Oh, 6018. That sounds like a castle set. It is. It's one of the boats for the Black Knights. Yeah. Do you think okay, I'm going I'm going to say this out loud, and you might notice something. Do you think the next University of Southern California Star Wars set will have a smart brick, and what will that add to the price? I'm not sure about the University of Southern California, but in terms of the Ultimate Collectors series, I think I wouldn't put it past them. But I think it'll cost the same. I don't think it'll add much to the cost. Yeah, that's no problem, Alexandria. People make that mistake all the time. It's kind of like when people don't capitalize. It's like when people sometimes add the S at the end of Lego. People do it all the time. It's no biggie. Also, when people only capitalize the L in Lego, instead of spelling the whole word in all capital letters. People make that mistake all the time. It's no biggie. I've accidentally spelt UCS as USC in the past as well. So I'll put my hands up. I've been there and done that. Hey Skywin, good to see you here. For those who don't know, I am now part of the Building and Chatting podcast with Skywin and Bounty Hunter. Now, you weren't there for some of my streams in the middle of the week at 9 p.m. Eastern, Skywin, but Bounty was, and he was on one of them. We were talking about Lord of the Rings and something else about Star Wars, because I was telling him how he was talking about they're making a new Lord of the Rings set in 2026, and I said I want them to make a Master Builders series version of Lake Town, because of all the original Lord of the Rings sets, the Lake Town set with the buildings on water, that was my favorite. So if you haven't subscribed to the Building and Chatting podcast YouTube channel, you can go and do that. Probably the best way to do that, if you're one of my subscribers, is to go to the community posts on my channel. You can scroll down and you'll see the times when I've put the link to that in my community posts. And some of you guys recently subscribed to them because of that. And as their new co-host, I encourage everyone, if you haven't already, to go subscribe to them. We have fun on Saturday nights. And fortunately for my schedule, they always end their stream a little bit before I start my stream. So it works out for me. Well, that's one way of justifying it. We got 18 likes. Yay! Let's see if we can get to 20 likes within the next 21 and a half minutes. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of things before Grand Theft Auto 6. That's funny. That's a good one, Hoarder. Yeah, how many Star Wars fans have we got in the chat right now? That sounds like a pretty cool gift. So you got the ultralight. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what that set is. 6529. Pretty sure I've seen this a million times before. Yeah. It's one of those airplanes that doesn't have a cockpit windscreen. They always look so goofy when Lego used to make stuff like that. Yeah, the monorail is my favorite set from 1990. And if you watched the A Full podcast on the Brick Trains channel, you know it wasn't Briggs's. He likes the Forestman's River Crossing. And for those who don't know, From Blocks to Mox recently passed 200 subscribers, and he has a massive Lego city with a whole bunch of vintage sets, including the airport shuttle. So I encourage you to watch part 5 of the Golden Age live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern on the 2nd of January with myself and From Blocks to Mocks on the mayohosko channel. I'll put the links to his YouTube channel and his Instagram page in the description so you guys can go check out his vintage Lego, and then you'll see why I wanted to get him on one of the episodes. I believe that's exactly what I asked you on your last ASA video. Horda says you should send me a notification on Saturday when you guys go live. YouTube just doesn't like giving me... YouTube doesn't like giving you notifications. Well, from now on, whenever I'm on and I'm not accidentally asleep when I shouldn't be, I always put out the link to the Building and Chatting podcast in my community posts every Saturday night, which is 10:30 a.m. for me on Sunday morning. Potatoes is something. Well, potatoes is to Skywin as mayonnaise is to me. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Brick is Life, like Star Wars, but not that deep. You got a polybag Millennium Falcon. You like mini sets because you don't have money or space for big sets. See, I have the money for big sets. I'm not going to tell you how many zeros are in my bank account. The problem is I just don't have a lot of space right now. That's why I'm consolidating Lego for the rest of the summer, so I can create space underneath my table. Yeah. Yeah, so so the next question I'm going to ask is, out of those 3 streams, my 24-hour stream, part 5 of the Golden Age of Lego, and my New Year's Eve stream, which of those 3 are people most hyped for? Type 1 for New Year's Eve, type 2 for the Golden Age, type 1 for New Year's Eve, type 1 for New Year's Eve, type 5 for the Golden Age, type 24 for the 24-hour stream. If you can't be bothered to type out the full names. Actually, yes, that's a good idea, Copper. I'll do that. I'll do that. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Just got to remember to end the poll. I'm going to start that poll now. There we go. We get out of my YouTube browser. And a whole bunch of people have uploaded stuff in the time that I've gone live. Because we've been live for 1 3/4 hours. Think Moments of the Magic ended their live stream. Tricks Bricks, I guess they uploaded a short. And people who streamed earlier in the day, I guess YouTube finished processing their stuff. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking forward to all of those streams. But the question is, which one are you most for? Yeah, I saw that because when I was starting my stream, I saw that he was live. Yeah, now we need to build all this Technic stuff on the other side. There's a lot of fun stuff coming on the mayohosko channel within the next 2 weeks. And also something I need to think about is because I'm going to use all of the free hours on StreamYard that I can, I'm going to have to switch to my other StreamYard account. So I'm going to have to figure out how to log back into that. Which means if I haven't done so already, I'm going to have to replicate some of the banners I use because I have a different email for that other one. And I created that specifically for the months where I do a 24-hour stream, which is normally in January because I've now grown accustomed to doing 24-hour live streams to celebrate my YouTube anniversary. And I decided to do it on the 10th of January rather than the 3rd of January because since I want people to come onto the stream and build sets with me, whether it's one big set or a bunch of medium and small sets. I figured if I go live, if I do it on the 10th of January, that'll give more time for people to buy the new sets they want to buy that come out on the 1st of January. That gives time for people to get their orders shipped to them. And therefore, if they don't already have big sets in their inventory, then that gives them enough time to get their stuff in so that they can build with us. And so it'll be interesting for those who get the modular on day one. If you want to come onto my 24-hour live stream and build the new modular with me for those who collect the modulars. And I've got a surprise that's modular related that I'll reveal on the 24-hour live stream. And I think I've got a plan of when I want to build it. And I'm not going to tell you which modular. I think there's 3 or 4 modulars currently on the market right now. And there might be 5. No, sorry. I think there's either 3 or 4. So actually no, I think it is 4. 1 was the Boutique Hotel, 2 Natural History Museum, 3 Jazz Club, and 4 Boutique Hotel. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the Boutique Hotel is still in stores. So come the 1st of January, it'll be 5. Why isn't this going in? And so if you've been watching some of my other streams, you can already play Process of Elimination for one of the modulars that it won't be. Just put that red shell in there. And I think that was the end. So there's the cart itself. There's the front, there's the side, the back, and the other side. I think it is supposed to be the Blue Bear cart. I've never used this cart in Mario Kart Wii, so good eye to spot that. And now let's put King Boo in his cart. And also had these 2 traffic cones. I think all of these Mario Kart sets have the traffic cones included. So there. This set is very cute. It's very cute, ain't it? Very cute. So anyway, there's the set. We'll turn this into a 2-hour stream. We'll end at 2 hours. I need to see if my phone's finished charging. It has. Let's go to the garage. Watch me use my feet to open the door. Let there be light. There's the city. I need to move the floor fan to get around here. Get a bird's eye view of my city right here. And let's twist this around. And let's put the camera on top of the Brickbank modular so you can see where I'm putting King Boo's cart. And actually, I'm going to put King Boo in front of Wario in the course. Well, sorry, not in the course, in the race. So there it is. There's King Boo in front of Wario in the Mario Kart race. There's Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Blue Yoshi, Donkey Kong, King Boo, and Wario. Still have to build Toad. Forgot I had a standard cart for Toad. That also includes a power sail. Sorry, a parachute. Like Wario's cart. And also, very, very quickly, I've been cleaning my room because I can. And very quickly, if you're not in my Discord server, you wouldn't have seen pictures of the medieval town square I finished building, but there it is in a box. I have actual photo. I have a photo of it all laid out. The buildings next to each other. So you can use the link in the description to go and join my Discord server if you haven't done so already. And if I forgot to put stuff in the description, I'll edit it straight after this stream. And I'll end this stream with, I'll end this stream showing you the box for the mini castles gift with purchase. I didn't know Mr. Blue had a sig fig. You need a better place for your city. That would be funny. What do we want to talk about for the last 3 minutes of the stream? It was a good stream, Copper. Actually, hang on. I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting this person to still be live. So actually, let me see if I can do something very quickly. Can I do it? Can I do it? I don't know if it's too late. And actually, they probably wouldn't allow me to do it anyway. Can I edit this? Can I edit? No, I can't. Never mind. So since sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm going to write something. Yeah, who needs couches? The times for the New Year's Eve stream will be 8 a.m. Eastern, and the times for the time for the Golden Age will be 9 p.m. Eastern on the 2nd of January. And I want to end the poll before it's too late. So if you haven't voted on the poll yet, we need one more. We need one more vote to break the deadlock. Someone go vote on the poll very, very quickly, please. Someone go vote on the poll very quickly if you haven't done so already. I'm not going to end this stream until we get one more vote. because it's a 50-50 split between the New Year's and the Golden Age. Let's get one vote and then we'll end this stream. One more vote. We got 19 likes. Hooray. We used to have a pool table. Not anymore. Has anyone in chat not voted on the poll yet? Because I can go a maximum of 10 minutes over time than what I planned to do. The poll is at the top of the chat. Okay, someone just broke the tie. We got so we got seven votes on the poll. The final results were four people are most hyped for the Golden Age. 3 people are most hyped for New Year's, and out of everyone here, no one is more hyped for the 24-hour stream than others, probably because that'll be a drag. But I'm confident that most people are hyped for all of those streams regardless, and they will be a whole lot of fun. So everyone go raid Jedi Brickman. Everyone go raid Jedi Brickman. They're still live right now. Go over there and comment raid, and or mayohosko sent me here to go spread the love, share the support over on the Jedi Brickman channel. They're doing stuff. They're building with those bricks right now. So if you're still if you don't need to go to bed, go watch him. And thanks for watching this stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I'll see you on New Year's Eve to build this set. And I'll see you in the next video. Go raid on over to Jedi Brickman. Bye, guys.